Hey y'all, happy Tuesday, and you wouldn't believe it. Yes, Charlene is really out here disobeying what the courts told her to do. I can't believe this. Now, actually, I can't believe it because we all know and saw that she didn't really care about CJ being involved in the twins' life anyway. And then she made a whole video talking about she didn't lose anything, but yeah, this is what CJ had to say.
I want you guys to remember the judge told both of us to not record the pickups or drop-offs because that could potentially be dangerous. And the whole reason for us going this route is because she didn't feel like my environment was safe for the twins, with everyone knowing where I lived all the time. When she posted that video clip, it was almost like a smack in the face to see that she wanted people to see where I lived, even though in her defense, she did use an emoji to cover up the street sign.
Yeah, that's definitely not enough. I'm sorry. Even if you covered up the street sign, you already said he lived 5 minutes away. And if the judge said not to record pickups and drop-offs, what is wrong with her? And my thing is, why does she need 2 cars to go pick up the twins? Why can't she just go by herself? As you can see with these text messages, and we're going to get into that, but CJ lets it be known that, yes, he was contacted by her to meet Lexi and Lexi's mother. So then you come up there with all of these people and record them? That's weird. That's drama. Alright, so let's get into these text messages. So Charlene says, "Good morning, see you later today. I hope Lexi's mom is there as well, since she was around my kids as well." And CJ says, "Lexi's mom doesn't live here. She lives 26 minutes away, but I'm sure you will be able to meet her soon as long as it's all positive. Also, if it's easier for you, I can bring twins back to you at 5:55 p.m. And then Charlene says, "Everything is positive, CJ." And she says, "I'll be there at 5:55 p.m. CJ says, "Okay, I'll be at the gate like you did Thursday." And she says, "Great." So if you remember in her video, she actually said that she had some concerns that she wanted to talk about with Lexi and her mom. She had concerns about this. But now she's only telling CJ, "Oh, it's all positive. I just want to meet her because she was around my kids." Which one is it?
Not only that, I spoke to CJ and I asked him if I could actually meet Lexi and her mom since my kids were around them. So guys, I'm on my way right now, so I don't know how this is gonna turn out. I'm shooting for nothing but positivity, but I do have some concerns and I will be handling that. We're on our way over there, and unexpectedly, guys, I cannot believe this. The house is literally 5 minutes away. Can you believe that? 5 minutes away?
And just as CJ talked about in his video, Charlene was the one that said he is just 5 minutes away. He lives only 5 minutes from her home. And for somebody that wants her kids to be protected and kept safe, she definitely gives a lot of information of exactly where they are. Now, in my opinion, CJ definitely needs to send this video right here that she recorded illegally. I don't know if it was illegally, but it seemed illegal because the court told her not to record and told him not to record pickups and drop-offs. So let me know in the comments, is this illegal? Something told me that she was not going to abide by what the courts told her to do. I just couldn't put my finger on it, but clearly we see, yes, she did exactly what the courts told her not to do. Now, somebody in TJ's comments gave him a little bit of advice, and they said, "Listen, take it from an attorney. She's playing dirty and not caring about your safety. Send it to your lawyer and let the judge know she did that. But from here on out, meet somewhere public." I definitely agree with this person. Just like with the eye situation with Cordelia having an infection or whatever, being allergic to something, she wanted it to look bad on CJ's part, like he did something wrong, and when they were with him, that's when her eyes started messing up. But then she starts to tell another story of how, "Oh yeah, this actually happened before when I was with her." Okay, now let's get into these other text messages, and this is where Charlene asks to meet Lexi. So it says, "I would like to properly meet your other half if that is possible. I thought you would have done it today since she was in the car." And CJ says, "That's fine with me whenever you're ready." Charlene says, "Appreciate Sunday during pickup." CJ says, "Okay." Charlene says, "I'll return the same when the time comes." And CJ says, "I don't want to meet your significant other. I'll be fine as long as I get to be with my kids. I'm having so much fun." Charlene says, "Okay, just trying to respect each other. I know they missed you." Now, I don't see anything wrong with these text messages. Of course, Charlene does want to meet Lexi, and as we know, I would definitely be apprehensive about that because of the whole fight situation. But if she really could just be cordial, then no problem with that. But it's weird when she talks about, "Oh, when it's time to meet mine, oh, you can meet mine." What do you mean? Is your relationship with Rico more than what you say it is or not? Because when you're online, you act like that's your friend. And then she actually said, "I just want to respect each other." Well, if you want to respect CJ and y'all's co-parenting relationship, even allow Rico around the children when he said he did not want him around. Just like he said in his video, Rico does not have to be around. You don't need support from him. He has no business being around the kids. He does not need to be. She has her mother, she has her brother, she has older children. Why would he need to meet the kids? But on the other hand, just as we see, CJ is by himself now. So yes, Lexi, her mother, they do stuff that will support him in helping him with the kids. Back when they first broke up and CJ and Lexi got together, he respected Charlene and did not allow Lexi around the twins. Every time the twins would come over, which was occasionally, he would make sure that Lexi left the house before the twins and Charlene got over there. But she's saying she wants to respect CJ, but still saying, oh, Rico is going to meet the kids.
Everything in this house is nice. It's definitely good and it's modern and it does its purpose, but I'm just feeling like a little crammed in here. I can't lie. I do have 3 kids and Kamari is coming out here for the summer. So
yes, Kamari is going to be with her father for the summer, and isn't it great that she gets to spend time with her brother and sister on her father's side? I'm so happy to hear that.
And my kids love it here. They actually love it here. Because I already had to give up this address, people already know this is where I live, and the judge has already agreed that this is the new address for the kids. This will remain the address that I picked them up from and dropped them off at. Actually, I picked them up at her house, and then they get picked up at my house. This will remain the pickup spot for when it's time for me to give the...
So yes, you heard that right. CJ will have 2 homes now for his children. For all the people that think he is just this broke man walking around broke every day, yeah, he will have 2 homes. One where the twins will be picked up and dropped off, and one where he has a little bit more privacy away from Charlene telling everybody where he lives.
Because guess what? She already has this address. She's already 5 minutes away and comfortable coming to the front of the gate, picking the kids up. And I actually got this house for a whole year. So there's no reason for me to just leave it. You know, I'm going to keep it and it's going to stay what it is. It's going to stay.
Now, in my opinion, this is the best way to do this. I don't know about legally or how everything works like that. But the fact that Charlene wants everybody to know where he lives, 5 minutes away, but then wants to hide her street signs and addresses, and then wants to allow Rico and her brother to record right outside her home. I'm not sure if she cares about safety at all for her or her children, but it's looking like she really doesn't.
I mean, I'm doing everything right. I'm caring for my kids. I'm doing everything for my kids. I'm doing right by myself. I'm doing right by my girlfriend. I'm not a cheater anymore. You know how hard it was for me to come to realization that I was never a cheater anyway? I just was unhappy, so I did things that, you know, normal people do when they're unhappy. When you're not happy, what do? You go try to look for happiness. And even if you look in the wrong spots, you're just trying to do something that you feel is natural, okay?
Now for me, and this is just my opinion, but if you're constantly looking for attention, emotional, physical, whatever, from somebody outside of your relationship, to me that is cheating. Now, to label somebody a cheater, in my opinion, that means they constantly do it over and over and over again. So to me, CJ was cheating, especially with Nike when him and Charlene were together, and then paying to get pictures from other women. All of this is cheating. So at least he's saying that he's not doing that stuff anymore because he is happy with the person that he's with. But it seems like CJ's point is saying that he was unhappy in the relationship and he didn't know what else to do, so he just did what he usually would do, and that's get attention from other women.
But you guys need to know the truth, and the truth is my address was given out by her recording in front of my neighbor.
So yes, CJ does explain that he has moved again. Now he does say that he has both places. He will be going back and forth, but he had to move again because Charlene decides to record where he lives, knowing that her children will be there. And if anything happens, it can happen to her children as well. So yes, CJ decided to do the right thing and to move and make sure his kids are somewhere safe. I can definitely understand CJ's point of view because just imagine you being shot inside of your home, being woken up to guns, having to go to the hospital, heal, and then finally get your kids back, and now your address is once again being posted online in some way by somebody that is supposed to be your co-parenting partner. Now, in my opinion, I definitely think that Charlene should move once again, and CJ should definitely stay in the house that nobody knows where it's at now. Both of them just need to move and keep that stuff private. You don't want anything to happen to you or your children. But as I always say, you've heard from me, now I must hear from you in the comment section. What do you think about this whole situation? Do you think CJ is correct and Charlene put his address out there, or at least put out the location of where he is and how close they are together? Yes, she didn't post his actual address, but she did put his location out for everybody to see and then recorded it secretly. Let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will definitely see you in the next one.